Yo, what's up? It's your boy D Guap, and I'm about to tell you what it's like growing up in my hood. Um, Truthfully, I was wondering how I would explain this. Like I tell people all the time, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and act like that shit is Chirac or this shit is something like out in Memphis Worth hood, but like niggas be downplaying the shit that's by niggas and niggas that I know went through in the hood because it's not one of those places. And so, shit, I guess niggas should start on what makes that shit the hood for real. Uh, I'm gonna be one with you, bro. I thought every black person's neighborhood was like mine. It wasn't until I got to college and started telling stories that I realized, damn, my neighborhood was a little bit more fucked up than y'all's. Mm, did live in a hood. Shit, bro, that shit was basically like what rappers rapped about. But I thought, once again, every black person's neighborhood is like what rappers rap about. And so, boom, the key defining feature of how I know this was we lived in the hood, crackheads. Bro, people tell me all the time they lived in the hoods, but they had no crackheads, no meth heads, and none of this. But we had crackheads. There was this corner over by our grocery store. That shit was called Dinks. And I think it may have really been called Justice. I think Dinks was the fucking uh hood nickname. But over by Dinks, Dinks was located like, let's say like Dinks is right here. And there's an apartment right behind Dinks, like a little apartment complex. There's like a little alleyway behind Dinks, like between Dinks and the little apartment right there. And so that's where crackheads went. When you were walking the dinks or walking back, bro, that's where the fiends was at. Everybody knew that. Any nigga that lived, and so my part of the town was called Diamond Hill. Bro, if you lived in Diamond Hill, hell, there was another adjacent part called White Rock. Bro, you knew the fiends was right there by dinks. Everybody knew that. Um, Sometimes if you went there and the fiends weren't there at like 2, 3 o'clock, that means they got raided. But they'll be back next week. The cops came and shut that shit down. They be back next week. The fiends are out there. I'm talking like uh I seen this in real time. I seen this one like healthier kind of crackhead. Back then I didn't even know he was on crack, like talking about it. Let's say like I was like 9, 10, maybe 11 years old type shit. Bro, he was like healthy build. He wasn't as big as me, but he was healthy build. Bro, in like 3 or 4 months I seen him. It's like I can only tell by his face. And bro, he looked like a skeleton. He looked like a zombie. I'm talking like this is 3 or 4 months type shit. Like that shit was eating away at him. He must have had like AIDS or HIV. And so like, bro, bro, I know for facts that niggas is wilding in there. Like everybody know they got shit. They bro, shit. They just living they just living their life on fucking fast, basically. And so crackheads. Shit. So my grandma bought her house before my mother was even born here. And I think before it became the hood for real. But so my grandma bought a house in Diamond Hill. Bro, less than 2 blocks, there's a crack house. And if you go up 2 blocks from that, there's another crack house. Uh Certified. Frank put me on game because I didn't even know about the first crack house. I only knew about the second one. And bro, that's where the fiends be at, bro. At late at night, you don't want to be anywhere near them crack houses because that's where the fiends be at on me. I'm vague about the information, so like I ain't give street or nothing. So nobody can say I'm out here snitching for real. But yes, like there's crackheads. I don't know how you can fix your lips and be like, I lived in a hood, but there was no junkies. I just don't get that. That's kind of odd to me. Uh, there was more shootings than normal. But I'm not even gonna sit here acting like niggas was getting shot up every day type shit. Like I would say in a month there are about 4, 5 shootings every month. I feel like shit back then. I thought that shit was pretty, pretty normal, pretty tame. 4, 5 and over the course of 30 days. Shit, that what is that? As 1/6? Like 1/6 of the month. There's gunshots and bro, people have this preconceived notion that don't live in the hood that niggas just be riding around shooting randos, and that's not the case, man. Like, niggas aren't just riding around. It's like, oh, the first nigga I see, I'm gonna shoot him because I got a new gun. Whoop de whoop. Like, no, people don't do that, bro. All the shootings that happen, bro, they either hit their target or they aimed at their target and missed their target. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm just being for real with you. Uh, Come to find out, niggas don't like that's not shit that people really grew up with. Like, oh, so it's normal not to have any gunshots whatsoever. Nah, like, bro, it's no way for me to have known that this wasn't normal because everybody I fucked with, everybody I talked to lived in the hood. Like, that's a given. But if y'all disregard those two things, if y'all like fuck that nigga, bro, you just you still upper class. Y'all just had some shit going on. I'll never forget this. This is a story within a story. So I don't even know what time frame this is, like ninth, 10th grade type shit. This nigga was hitting up this fucking convenience store called Sunshine Market that was in White Rock. And bro, when I tell people like, bro, it's only so many stores you got in the hood because like, bro, we didn't have fucking we didn't have any of those fancy gas stations. We didn't have QT. We didn't have Sheets. We didn't like all that was somewhere else. This was not in this neighborhood. Bro, why are you robbing the local fucking convenience store? That shit don't do nothing but hurt everybody else because that means we got to travel to go get gas, travel to go get food. Or like, bro, you fucking up the hood by robbing them niggas. And so this individual, this nigga robbed Sunshine Market like 2 or 3 times in like the month type shit. Uh, so that's a little backstory to what happens next. So I'm sleeping at my grandma's crib. 9 out of 10 times growing up, I was at my grandma's crib, like off rip to be for real with you. If y'all peep the last one, y'all know that when I say my grandmother, I mean my great grandmother. Sleeping like I'm sleeping and shit just normal. It was just me and her here that night. Where we get woken up by fucking police officers. Like like you could hear the cars pulling up, like you could hear the sirens pulling up, and just all the cars pull up. And so it was like, oh, nigga getting arrested. Used to seeing niggas get arrested. That wasn't the jarring part. Nah, bro. These niggas came deep and they had the megaphone. And so like they came in the fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle truck type shit. Like the shit that the turtles be driving, that big ass hefty jump, where they pulled up in like 2 or 3 of those. They had about fucking 40 to 50 people out front. And so I'm over here like, damn, bro, that nigga about to leave out the back. No, they got the back covered. They got every single adjacent backyard filled with cops. Our backyard filled with cops. The niggas beside the niggas filled with cops. And they're trying to arrest the nigga right beside my grandma's crib. And so like this shit is jarring. This is like 2, 3 in the morning. Bro, they loud as hell. That they end the standoff because they got guns pointed at the house. Well, like they trying to turn the whole house into Swiss cheese type shit. Like, I'm no. The jarring part was we won't even really shook. Bro, I'm upstairs and I'm peeping out the window like they came for me type shit. Like, damn. I wonder if they really shoot that shit up. I wonder if that nigga come out shooting. And so as I'm looking and I'm peeping all this, bro, I hear the door open. What? Bro, what the fuck the door opening for? Like, it's my grandma, bro. Man, my grandma was on the second floor too. Bro, she done put her robe on, went downstairs, and said, fuck peeking through the blinds. But she done opened the door. Bro, if you know anything about older folks, bro, they want to get on the porch. They like to get on the porch and see and gossip. Bro, my grandma tried to open the door and get on the porch in the middle of this standoff. Bro, she ain't fazed by none of this. Cops is on the porch, bro. As soon as she opened the door, ma'am, we're going to need you to close the door. And she closes the door, but peeps out the blinds through the door. Like, bro, I'm being for real, bro. Who other grandmother would do this. Bro, she's used to this, bro. She's used to people, like, I remember there was another time where there was a shooting, and then we heard the people run through the backyard to get away. Like, my grandma is not new to this. She's true to this. She's not afraid, bro. And so, but this standoff lasts for like 2 or 3 hours before good buddy turns himself in. Bro, as time goes on, I began thinking, bro, he's going out. Like, he's going out guns blazing. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to, like, that shit's gonna be sad. But I'm glad that he turned himself in. Bro, like, a story like that. Tell me how many other niggas you know bared witness to that directly. Like, that shit happened right beside my grandma's crib. And my grandma treated that bitch like it was an average Tuesday. Like that shit was her stories type shit. Uh Shit, bro. I can go into so much details on why this shit was the hood. In high school, the bus stop by my grandma's crib. My mom done got a house right by my grandma at this point. So I got on a bus stop before the bus stop at my grandma's crib. And bro, I swear on everything. There's not a story I've told yet that has not been true on everything. Uh the bus is pulling up to the bus stop. There ain't nobody there. At this point, I know a couple of people that should be there. I know everybody that should be there, bro. I fuck with them niggas, bro. And so the bus pulls up and it's like it's eerie that nobody's there. We see everybody come running from behind the bus type shit. Like they're sprinting. And it's like they sprint with purpose. Bro, they get on a bus and it was like niggas shooting. And so everybody's like, oh, something. What was they shooting at? Nigga, they were shooting at us. Shooting at us at the bus stop type shit. Bro, I'm not even gonna get into that detail fully, but they were aiming for somebody at the bus stop and they just ain't get them, bro. This is like 7 in the morning. 7 in the morning at the bus stop. And they let off shots and missed every single one of them shits. They missed damn near point blank range. They missed all them shits. Uh, um, but shit, this will get me to my point real fast. All that shit I talked about, bro. Growing up the hood was an experience, but it was an experience worth living. Like this should get painted like it's the worst thing in the world, which don't get me wrong, you shouldn't strive to be there. But like, bro, I've met some real niggas and I met some real down to earth niggas in the hood, and I really fucked with them for it. Shit, bro, I won't even outside like that. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like a nigga was pushing rock, was doing this or that. But the niggas fucked with me, bro. I was a nigga that played football and I was putting on for the hood, bro. And because of that, the niggas in the hood fucked with me. Shit, bro. There used to be a spot where we go play ball at Diamond Hill Center. And so, oh, boom. Also, I have to throw in the cops always roll past every 20 minutes through the hood. Promise you, every 20 minutes. It didn't stop niggas from doing deals. Them niggas just did the deals in 15-minute intervals. When the cop leaves, then they start selling again. And in 15 minutes, they hide that bitch so they got 5 minutes to spare. Boom, boom, cops come by and they do that shit again. So cops coming every 20 minutes, bro. And some days they really got active out there. Bro, I was so respected. I went up there with my other little cousin with Frank. And sometimes we just hoop, because niggas like to hoop. And so I fucked with these niggas. And one of my niggas that I fucked with for real, he would always like when they was really about to get active early. Normally they got active after dark type shit. Like they normally got active at like 7 or 8. I normally got my cousins back before then, but sometimes they would get active early at like 4. But they come to me and they be like, D, hey, shit, bro, we about to get it popping for real, and we don't want you to be a part of this, bro. We just giving you the heads up so you can get your cousins to get up out of here. Shit, Elijah, Darius, bro, we getting the fuck up out of here, bro. I remember one time Frank's ass fucking hey, can I finish this game? No, you can't finish this motherfucking game. Let's go, let's go, let's get up out of here, bro. And so like, bro, I had different experiences. I wanted to say I was that nigga, But once again, it wasn't like I was being that nigga, bro. I was just a nigga in the hood, putting on for the hood, and that's all I can say, bro. I fucked with everybody. I have much love for them. I hope they're doing well. I hope they're prospering. I hope they're striving. And so I don't have too much more to say. If you like this story, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more like this. And I'll catch y'all next time.
Yeah, I love my brothers, they was from the east side. East side, I'm from first and minor key.